Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 295. I have my coffee in my knitting Jedi mug, pumpkin spice creamer. Figured I'd wear that since I'm wearing my Chiaogoo shirt today. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting and it's heavy on the blankets. I have all of my blankets today. And I cast on a new one. I am wearing my Penguono. I had some requests. I totally forgot about this thing. I wore it like every episode last year from like probably October to March probably. And I got my Taylor Swift cardigan and I've been wearing that. So yeah, Penguono by Stephen West, all greens. If you've been here a while, you remember this one. I have one finished object and 5 whips. I cast 2 things on this week. I had no business casting these 2 things on, but I wanted to, so I did. I will have all the show notes right down there in the description box. I'll have my email down there, knitalltheyarnpodcast@gmail.com. I believe that's it. My Ko-Fi if you would like to donate. My Ravelry group, my Instagram. I'm most active on Instagram. I'm 72 stitches on Ravelry and Instagram. I always forget to say that. And yeah, I'll have links to all the bags, the patterns, Ravelry project pages. Reading and watching will be down there. Yes. Today is Friday, February 21st, and 2025, and it is 8:01 a.m. I am early today. I'm just ready. I don't know. I just got ready. Actually, probably what it was is that my oldest, Chloe, had a doctor appointment this morning and my husband took her. So I usually record when he goes to work. But since he's gone already, I decided, why not? We'll just start a little bit early today. And I think I'm like on the verge of getting sick. I don't know what's going on. So I got water too. And my Owala. I'm just like the back of my throat, it doesn't hurt, but it's like tingly, and I got some like nasally stuff going on. I don't know what's going on. I could be getting sick, but yeah. So I'm trying to rest, drink lots of water, and we'll see how it goes. I'm feeling okay to record, so here I am. Okay, I think that's my spiel. Yeah, I guess we'll get started. My only finished object. If I didn't get sidetracked with some of my whips, I probably would have had another pair finished, but it's okay. I finished a pair of socks. Oh, these are so good. I love these. This is Freckled Whimsy. This was Spells and Things Yarn Club from February 2023. This was a colorway that Amie from Happy Little Yarn sent me to make her socks with. It's so good. I love it. This is pair number 11. And I started these February 12th and finished them February 17th. And a lot of you last week and a lot of people on Instagram said I should count my gnome socks. Do you remember my gnome that I made last week? I showed it last week. It was a gnome and it had little socks and I counted them. So those were pair number 10. This is pair number 11. I even put it on my Instagram. On my Instagram I have a highlight reel of all the socks that I make with the pair number, the colorway and the start and finish dates. So I have a picture of my little gnome feet on that highlight if you want to check it out. I'm counting them. So pair number 11. All of my socks. I only have one whip of socks, but I use Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. I knit mine cuff down magic loop. I do 15 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 for the rib. These ones I did 40. I think I did 40 rows for the leg. I think 45. I don't remember. 64 stitches and US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, and I use the vanilla sock on magic loop by the Crazy Sock Lady. These are so good. So these are for Amie. I used the mini for the heels and the toe. This was before she did the 25-gram mini. So I did not do the cuffs. I probably would have enough, but I like to have enough for my blanket, so I just did heels and toes. Yes. Oh, and the colorway is Fancy Flyer. Parentheses Hedwig. That's the colorway name. I almost forgot to say that. Yeah, this is old colorway, so that's probably why I didn't say it, because you probably can't get it. And that's my only FO. That's it. Unless you count squares for my blanket and inches on my blanket, but that's okay. All right, my only sock whip. And then nope, it's not blanket time. I got a new whip. So this is Mountain State Stitches. These are my KnitPicks Felici socks. I showed these last week. Oh, I need a sock blocker. I finished one of them. I don't know, I've been kind of like out of it this week with like my knitting. I can't focus on anything. Therefore, that's why I don't have a lot of finished objects. Like these should have been done, but they're not. It's okay. So here is the first sock. This is KnitPicks Felici. Gone Fishin. Nope, that's the wrong tag. That's the heel. Gone Fishin. This is a summer 2022 colorway, so it's an old one. I was working on these and I was gonna give them to my youngest, and she didn't like go, ooh, I like those. So I don't know if she wants them. Most of the time she's like, ooh, I like that. And then I say, oh, they're for somebody. And she's like, oh. So she didn't get really excited with these, so I don't know if she wants them. Maybe I'll see if my oldest wants them. She needs to try on a pair with the heel flap and gusset. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. But we have one sock done. I am like so close to the heel. I need like one more stripe. Yeah. I got these to match this time. Work with me, socks. So yeah, I'm just starting that green stripe. So I'm so close. I'm like maybe 8 rows from the heel flap. Whoop. Knock my lamp over. So here is the second sock. So I'm taking my markers off this one, putting them on this one. It's motivating. I could have done these tandem, but I didn't. I just wanted to keep going. So that's what I did. So these ones I did, I think it's like 60 or 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 69 rows. So yeah, about 70 rows for the leg on these, plus the 15 of rib. The heel is in a KnitPicks Felici solid color that was also from 2022, called Raz, I think. Yep, Raz. It's just a blue color, 2022. So I'm going to use that for other colorways in there. I think most of these are from 2022 except for that one. That one's from 21. That's my oldest one, I think. That might be a lie. I think I have another one that's old. But yeah. So there, they had like 5 separate solid colorways for Felici, so I'll just use them for heels. I like to do just heels for Felici. I like the stripiness. And it's 10 stripes for the leg and 10 stripes including the toe for the foot. It's 10 and 10 and it fits me perfectly, and I love that. So that's what the recipe is for right now, unless some of the stripes are not about 8 to 9 rows. I think that's what they're usually 8 to 9 rows per stripe. But love these. So I need to work on these today. But I also need to work on my blankets. I've been working on my blankets a lot. I think that's why the sock knitting has not been happening. All right, that's it. These should be done next week, I hope. Cross your fingers. Mountain State Stitches, my favorite, all-time favorite bag. All right, now we're ready to see my new whip. The next two are new whips. I put it in this ginormous bag because at some point it's going to be very big. And I'm storing all my minis in here. This is bags by Awesome Granny. This is like the extra large bag. The biggest that she has, I think, is just extra large, but it's pretty awesome. I need another one. No, I don't. I do, but I don't. All right, so I decided I want to use up my Harry Potter advents from Dragon Hoard Yarn and Yarn Cafe Creations from 2023 and last year, 2024. I have both of those advents. I need to use them. I had a plan to do the Resplendence shawl by Stephen West. I laid all the minis out, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. The colors are very speckled, variegated, and I feel like that's going to be, if you've seen the pattern, I think it'll look better with tonal yarns. And I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm hoping to get the Moonglow Yarn Co. advent, the rainbow. I think that would look pretty good with that advent. So I think I want to do something that's tonal with that shawl. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with these advents? And I've been really wanting to cast on a scarf. I've seen the Crazy Sock Lady do it. She's using fingering weight. I have seen the Legacy Fiber Arts gals, Chelsea and Sue. They were doing one with scraps with fingering weight held with mohair. It's essentially just a tube. It's just a tube. And sign me up. I am all for a mindless knit. So that's what I decided to do. I am doing a DK weight version, so I'm kind of just making up the pattern as I go, so I don't have a pattern for this. I spent a lot of time yesterday winding most of the minis up. I still got like 6 left. I don't remember what year this is from because I did not write it on here. But I know this advent, these two advents are the last Harry Potter book, so they go together. So yeah, I am not doing them in the order of the calendar. I am just whatever looks nice together. Whatever I think looks nice together. So I am using US 7s, 4.5 millimeter, and I cast on 80 stitches. I am holding the, look, I just started this yesterday. This is epic. I'm holding it together with itself, so I wind it up in a cake. I got one right here. Let's see if I can do it. I pull from the outside, or the inside, and then I pull from the outside. And I hold them together like that, and I just knit from that. That's how I'm doing it. So yes, I have to wind all of these minis into cakes. Ugh. I think that's the part that was slowing me down, but once I got motivated to do it, I'm like, all right, I just wound a little bit to get started, and then after lunch, I'm like, I'm winding more. So I have a progress keeper on here from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I should have put a Harry Potter one on there. I'll have to dig and see if I have one. So it's matchy-matchy. But I also do not have Harry Potter stitch stoppers, but I mean, these are pretty accurate, right? Yeah. It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. That's my mood lately, so that's what I did. I put those on there. Let's see, it's just a tube. I am planning on just knotting them. I might trim this up a little bit. And this one I might have to weave in because it's close to the end and it'll hang out. I don't want that, so I've knotted it, but I think I'm going to weave that one in. Maybe cut that one a little bit shorter. This is a 16-inch Chiaogoo needle. I said 80 stitches. And I just did a long tail cast on. I did not do anything fancy. It is rolling, but I don't care. That's what I'm going for. So I'm just going to make a nice long tube. And I am using 11 rows. The first color I only did 10 rows because I had to do the cast on. I'm using 10 grams of each mini is what I'm trying to get at here. 10 grams of each mini. It's about 11 rows. I weighed these two, and it's about 11 rows. It's about 10 grams. So the rest of the 10 grams, I plan on making socks. And since I'm using this in a project, I might put them in my Cozy Memories blanket. So that's the plan. I don't know how long, I'll have 48 colors total. I'm going to do the first advent first, and then the second advent. I was thinking about mixing them all together, and I'm like, there's no way I want to wind up 48 minis within the span of like 2 or 3 days. So I get them all done so I can work on this. So I'll wind up the last minis that I have today, and then I'll start winding them slowly so I don't. I hate winding yarn. It's the worst. That and doing rib on a sock. Those are the top two things I hate doing. But yeah, this is what I got. I'm not using a pattern. I'm making this up. So if you want to do this, go for it. I know Crazy Sock Lady is doing one with 100 stitches, but she's doing fingering weight. So there's some numbers for you. I'm doing 80. She's doing 100. I think hers are on US 4s. And she saw this and she's like, I think I'm going to cast one on. So look out for her podcast. She might have another scarf. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about this. Yeah. Oh, I am doing, what is it called? Jogless join. I am going to be doing that with this. But I think when I lay it flat, it's not going to matter. But I am trying to do that. I start a new color, I knit a whole row, and when I get back to that first stitch, I pull up the leg from the stitch under it, put it on top of my needle, and knit those two together. That's how I'm doing that. Jogless join. It looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. So I'm really excited. I don't want to work on anything else but this. This is why I did not get, I could have got really close to that Felici sock being done. But I started this yesterday morning, and then after lunch, I'm like, I want to keep working on it. So we will see if I can pry myself away from this. Yeah, I do have a Ravelry project page for this and the rest of my whips down below if you want to check it out. All right, my foot is falling asleep. I need to take a sip of water. Pause. I really hope I'm not getting sick, but I'm not. Something's not right. Something's not right. It kind of feels like allergies, but it's like it's been really cold out. Maybe temperature is shifting. I don't know. All right. Oh, and I'm putting the minis that I've used into this bag so that I don't reuse them. Technically, this is 10 more grams. I could extend my scarf if I don't think it's long enough. But I don't want to do that unless it's like really short, but I think 48 colors will be enough. I don't know how long that is. Like, is that like 1.5 inches? I feel like 48 colors will be long enough. Let's cross our fingers because I really want to make scrappy socks with the rest of those. All right, new whip. A bag that my mom made for me. This is Eunice Therapy by Craft. Is that what her name is? Therapy by Craft. I think that's it. Oh, geez. This is her fault. I talked about this last week. She posted a video on how to do the join. I'm like, oh my word, that sounds so much easier. So I cast on. This is for the jelly roll blanket. Look what I got. I'm doing all KnitPicks Felici yarn. I think I talked about this last week. I have a bag of minis from like, these are 4 to 12 grams maybe. So I finished one. I am so excited to like finish this strip so I can start doing the joining. But yeah, I got one strip done. I'm using all KnitPicks Felici. I'm using US 2s, I believe. Yep. US 2, 2.75. These are the signature needles that you can't get anymore. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a stitch marker on here. Twin Mountain Handcrafts, another coffee one, so that we will see my progress. I'm gonna have to figure out how to weave in my ends. I'm not doing what the blanket says. This is the Jelly Roll Blanket by KF Jones. I think everybody has seen this blanket before. It's everywhere. I will put that right there and then I'll have to move it. Oh my, there we go. So that is that. I have down below, I have my Ravelry project page. For this, I also have the link for the YouTube tutorial that Eunice did for the how she does hers. She does little V's, so it's so much easier to pick up. And I agree. I don't know, yeah, this is the right side. And I'm doing 20 stitches. I believe that's what the pattern says. So I'm doing a little bit different. But I am really excited to finish this first strip. And I think what's going to happen, my Cozy Comfort Throw and my Cozy Memories blanket might be going in timeout. Or not timeout, hibernation. Because, we'll talk about that in a minute. They might go in hibernation in a little bit. Which makes me sad because I want to work on them, but I'm running out of scraps. We'll talk about that later. But yep, here we are. My first scrap done. Once I finish all these, I will put in the 108 in my grams out. I'm not going to finish this in February. This is going to be carried on into March. So, yep, that is that whip. All right, a cozy comfort throw. I love this blanket so much. Just kidding. Did I change the bag? No, I didn't. Why would I do that? It fits. It's fine. It's fine. Also another bag that my mom made me. This is the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. I finished both of my yarn balls from last week. So we have a bear. These are 50-gram cakes from Nomad. 75.25. I really love this undyed yarn. If I run out, I will be buying more. And this is just a magic knot of scraps from my Cozy Memories blanket. Holding those double. Oh, it's starting to get really heavy. Now when I put it on, if I cover my feet, it like comes up to my knees. So I might be halfway there to finishing it. I worked on this every night. I got so much done. So I was there last week. Usually I tried to work on this like maybe four or 5 nights. I worked on it every night. I just wanted to keep going. Probably because I wanted to finish my cakes of yarn that I had so I could add them to my grams out. Another coffee cup. Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Here's a little sneak peek of my February progress. Not a lot. A lot. But I feel like I got more done in January. It's fine. So, yep. That's another Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I'm using US 8s. Yep, US 8, 5.0 millimeter. I also have a project page for this. I don't remember how many stitches I cast on. 250 something. I did modifications. I used an I-cord cast on. Did a big long I-cord and then picked up the stitches. Yes, it took a while, but it was so much better than having to pick up and do an I-cord all the way around this thing. Did not want to do that. Also doing I-cord on the edges, where I slip 3 with yarn in front on every single row. So when I finish this blanket, when I'm ready, I can just do an I-cord bind off and voila. Oh no, my stitch. Oh geez, that could have been bad. Ugh. I almost lost stitches. I don't think I did. Nope, oh good, okay. My stitch stopper popped off. I got little Game Boys. I don't remember where I bought these. No idea. I know on Etsy somewhere. So yeah, I don't know if you can see the bottom. Look at that glory. Oh, I love this thing so much. I want to work on it, but I don't. I'm running out of small little scraps, which we will talk about with my Cozy Memories. I think that's it about this. I love it to pieces. And it's gonna, I'm hoping, I mean, I don't hope, but my family hopes that it's gonna get warm out. It's gonna start to get warm out soon. So I don't know. My blankets might go in hibernation. I'm okay with the cold. It can be cold forever. I mean, it's probably not good for the, plants and, growing crops and stuff, but, I'm okay with it being cold. All right, my Cozy Memories blanket. This is the one that I am, after I finish a project, I put a square or wind off 5 grams and put it in my blanket. I am getting caught up on my scraps. I think I counted all of my little balls that I had left, and I think I have like maybe 35 to 40, somewhere around there. So I have enough to do another square per month in March. But I think I'm going to pause and start working on projects to make my stash. Those little 5 gram balls stash a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't know yet. I don't know, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm kind of feeling like I need to take a break from this. But I want the scraps. So these are about 3 grams per square. So the leftovers I put in my Magic Knot ball for my cozy comfort throw. So it's like I want to work on that, but I don't want to work on this. So it doesn't work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I finished 7 squares. From there to there. This is the Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray. I'm using US 2s, 2.75 millimeter. I'm doing 20 stitches by 20 stitches. These are the Freckled Whimsy, I think the Yarn of the Month Club. Don't remember, maybe November. This is Yarn of the Month, Freckled Whimsy from December. These two are Dragon Hoard yarns. Harry Potter minis. I made scrappy socks. And this is Regia, I believe. I don't know the color number, but this is socks I made for my mom. So there's 7. I have my 7 picked out. This is also Twin Mountain Handcrafts. This was my February square. So if I do 7 over this weekend, I will have done 28 squares in February. So that's nice. There's the back. I am weaving my ends in as I go. Except for the top row. I like to weave them in when there's 4x4. Or 2x2, I guess. Oh, gotta rearrange myself again. Oh. So yeah, I'm on 70, what square am I in? I was gonna do that before I sat down and I forgot. So you're gonna see me count again. 76, 77, 84. That is square 84. I'm gonna do 500 squares. 25 across this way. I'm gonna do 20 rows. This is my 3rd blanket. I've made them all that size and it's a perfect size. Do I know how wide it is? No. But here is this. I don't measure my blankets. I just put them on myself and say, yep, that's good. Nope, needs a little more. So yeah, I think I will do my 7 squares this week. And I might put this blanket away in my cozy comfort throw. In hibernation. And then maybe I will solely work on my jelly roll blanket. So I'll still work on scrappy blankets, but so that is the plan. We will see. I need to save some 5 gram balls so I make a advent calendar for myself. I'd rather do that sooner than later so that I can forget what minis I picked. So I would like to do that in like May at the latest. So yeah, I need to knit a bunch more socks so I can have more to pick from. I do have enough to pick from right now if I want, but I'd like to add some. So that is the plan. So yeah, and I think, maybe I will work on my cozy comfort throw. I'm trying to think. I have that ball that I just showed you, and after I do the 7 squares this week, I've started another ball already, so maybe I will just put my cozy memories away. Work on my cozy comfort throw. I don't know. You guys don't care as I'm talking to myself. I'm thinking out loud. Thank you for helping me figure out what I'm doing. I don't know, it might change. All right, that's all my knitty stuff. That's it. I did not cast on my Yarn of the Month for February from Freckled Whimsy. I need to do that. That's the next sock on my list. I don't know if I can finish them before the end of February. I don't know what happened. Maybe I need to... I keep working on my blankets. I don't know. I'm just... This week has been... I can't focus on anything this week. I don't know what's going on. All right, reading and watching. Reading, I finished Landscape with Invisible Hand. Pretty good. Liked it. I'm reading Harry Potter number 5 on my Kindle. And I'm listening to Kingdom of Ash. That is book number 7 in the Throne of Glass series. I'm doing that on audio. Did I say that? I don't know if I did. Watching. My husband and I finished Fallout Season 1. Pretty good. I don't think there's any more. I think there's just one season right now. Pretty sure. Most of the stuff is on Amazon. Yes. I finished Three Pines, Season 1. I believe that's just like a one and done series. I've read the books. Love them. I was kind of disappointed in the show. I didn't like it that much. The way it ended, I was like, what? I don't want to ruin it if nobody's watched it yet, but I was like, what? Yeah, I didn't like how it ended. It left too much open-ended. So, I don't know. I finished that. We are watching Expanse Season 6. My husband and I watched Three Pines on my own. And Forever Season 1. I really love that show. That's good. It's good. The last episode we watched was like, what's going on? But it's pretty good. Let's see. As a family, we are watching Voyager. We finished Season 2. We watched a lot of episodes last weekend. It was cold. We didn't go anywhere. So we finished Season 2 and started Season 3. That is Star Trek Voyager. I always say Voyager, and I'm like, did people even know that's Star Trek? Star Trek Voyager. And my husband and I watched Dungeons and Dragons, Honors and Thieves, 2023 with Chris Pine. That was pretty good. I liked that one. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I did. It was very good. So that's reading and watching. Yeah, I don't... Life stuff. I might be getting sick. I don't know what's going on. I thought I would wake up like really feeling it, but I feel the same like I did yesterday, so I don't know. My kids had a band concert on Tuesday. That's why I think I'm getting sick, because it seems like every time I'm in a large group of people, I get sick. So my husband's feeling the same way too, so I don't know what's going on. My oldest did get sick, so it's possible. That's our turn for the colds. That's what it's symptom-wise for her. That's pretty much what it was. So yeah, cross your fingers for me. Send me some healing vibes. I don't get sick. Because next week I have some doctor appointments to go to. Boo. Next week I have a doctor appointment on Friday morning, so I'm thinking I'm going to move my regular podcast episode to Thursday, record it on Thursday, and if all goes to plan, I would like to record Stash Tales episode 2 on Friday after I get back. My appointment's really, really early in the morning, like 7:30. I'll probably be home by 8:30, so I feel like I can sneak in that little episode. So I can record it and just upload it on Friday. Get a bonus episode. So hang out for that. Keep your eyes peeled. If I record it, I will just record it and upload it on that day. I feel like Mustache Tales, I did not finish a lot of stuff this month. I finished stuff, but But actually, I think my grams out are better than January, so I don't know. It feels like it's a short month, but only by a few days. But I guess that makes it feel really more short than usual. I don't know. So what else? My Chloe has an orthodontist appointment on Tuesday, so I have to take her to that. And then I have my fun appointment. I don't want to go. It's the lady parts doctor, Haraya. So yeah, that's not fun. But you gotta get checked out. Gotta get checked out. So yeah, we got 2 appointments next week, so that's my plans. So hopefully I don't get too sick. I'm glad it's not like the flu or that norovirus. I hope it's not that. I'll take a cold over those 2. I can try to move on with my life with a cold, but if I have those, I'm going to be down for the count. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to try to finish those Felici socks. I'm going to cast on the Yarn of the Month Club. I need to cast those on. I might chill with my scarf for a few days until I get caught up on the socks this weekend. Gonna try to do 2 squares on my blanket today. Yeah. Oh, looks like my husband's home. I hear the garage door. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to cast anything on this week. I can't promise anything, but I'm gonna try my best. Sorry if you don't want to see my blankets every week, but after I got 1 more episode of blankets, I probably won't work on my jelly roll this week. But I just love working on blankets. And at some point, probably like April-ish, May, they're going to go in hibernation at least. So you won't see them. And that'll just be full-blown socks. All day, every day. All right. I guess I'm going to end this. I think that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell if you want to be notified when I upload new episodes. If you have a question or comment, put them right down there. I do love reading them. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.